not going to beat around the bush. This video is purely off of me carrying on my consistency because every single day I set out with the task of completing one long form YouTube video. So this is that video for today, and it's going to be a breakdown of how I'm going to go back and scale up to 250k in Top Step funding again. Now, if you didn't already see last week's videos, you wouldn't have seen that I blew 6 funded accounts on Wednesday and 4 combines on Thursday. Now, a little recap of how last week went. I requested a payout on Monday, I received it on Wednesday. I blew 6 fundeds on Wednesday after the payout, and then I blew 4 combines on the Thursday, didn't trade Friday. Now, all of the results that I got, whether it be me getting a payout, me blowing 6 fundeds, or me blowing 4 combines, I deserved all of those results. I put in the work to get the payout, and then I threw it all in the bin to blow the accounts, and I'm accountable. I understand every single mistake I made, whether it be me being unfocused on the markets, or me not having a designated amount of time that I can spend on the markets on the Wednesday, or me not adjusting my risk on Thursday, which would have resulted in me having a break-even day and even possibly getting max profit on the combines. But regardless, all of that stuff has happened now, and I'm just going to speak on how I'm preparing and using the lessons I learned from last week to help me along the next few weeks. Now, after being just shy of having 2 years of experience on the markets, you will have learned most of the mistakes and most of the situations that you put yourself in, and the forks in the road that lead to these bad decisions. Whether it be someone, let's say person A, yeah? Let's say person A, when they wake up late, they're really undisciplined throughout the day, which replicates onto the markets when they're undisciplined. Like, if you can pinpoint those mistakes that you make, then you will find success a lot easier. Now, trading is a psychological game. It's not like price action or trading as a separate kind of entity. Like, trading is purely psychological. Your strategy is not wrong. You are. Your strategy is not the problem. You are. Now, learning this, you will get haunted by your biggest mistakes. And an easier way of understanding that is, let's say for me, the example is me. Like, I understand how to trade, I understand how the markets move, but I still don't get the results that I want. Other than the fact that I deserve to not get those results that I want or picture myself getting, it means that, oh my gosh, I've completely forgot. My mind's gone blank. Anyway, fuck, let's edit that out. Okay, cool. So how I'm going to get back to 250k in funding is I'm going to follow a strict risk appetite. Now, usually I'm pretty diverse with risk. I don't really care because at the end of the day, evals are evals, expresses are expresses. Neither of the two are live funds. So there's always a cap on how much I can lose, whether it be me losing 50 quid if I blow an eval, or whether I lose just shy of 200 quid if I blow an XFA. Like, there is a cap on it. I'm not going to enter in on a live account and lose like 5k if I do something wrong. That's why my risk appetite I don't care about it. But regardless, getting back to it, I'm going to start off by risking 0.4%. 0.4% is $200. So if my average trade is the minimum of a 1 to 1.8 risk to reward, that means that I'm risking $200 on the table to get 380 or 390, like something 360. So regardless, my previous problems that I've learned from is risking too much and getting overconfident. And yeah, yes, you're going to come across those trades where you want to risk up because you're so highly convicted in it. But if you're not in a spot where you have the ability to size up, then don't do it. That's one thing that I've learned recently, and that I will be continuously pursuing day to day in my trading environments. So anyway, risking 0.4% per account. So obviously I'm going to be trading 5 accounts. 0.4% on one account is 0.4% of the total capital. Like obviously, like these aren't different account sizes or nothing, but yeah, risking 0.2%, risking 0.4% as the standard, that gives me a max loss of 10 losses in a row. If I lose 10 trades in a row, that's the account gone. So cool. I'm not going to blow up doing that. I already understand that. When I get into the position where I have got a buffer in the account, I will up it to whether it be 0.5 or 0.6. I will probably scale up at least one time, because that one time when you scale up and you risk 1% on the account and you get a fat buffer, that is when stuff really hits home. Like in the previous last week, no, 2 weeks ago when I had a really good trading week, what did I do? I sized up on the first trade of the week and it paid off. It paid off. The first trade in the account was a break even and I got greedy, so I lost out on profits. The second trade on the account, I got 1.3k. That is about 1.2%. You kidding? 1.2% across all of the accounts. I was up 6.5k. That is when you can size up. But other than that, I don't know if I'm waffling or not, but yeah, man. Standard of 0.4 risk entering the day. If I get a buffer, I have the possibility of upping it to a 0.5 or 0.6%. Other than that, standard risk. We are not sexualizing the money. We are not chasing the bag. We are just putting in the habits that will make us money. I have tasted it before and I will taste it again. So yeah, we will probably do a recap in about a couple weeks' time of how this is going.